Welcome back, everybody, to the YesPhonics YouTube channel. I'm your host, Cheyenne Adamson, and this is where teachers, tutors, homeschoolers, and educators everywhere come for valuable teaching information and insights. So we're back, and we're going to continue along this journey, if you will, of the Phonics for English manual, and I couldn't be more excited to keep on stepping, as they say. A quick word from today's sponsor, which is me. I'm sponsoring myself, if you can believe it. I just highly recommend anybody who's looking to teach the phonics, 72 Orton-Spalding Phonograms, English as a second language, or if you're teaching specifically to your K through 3rd graders, to go and check out our awesome, amazing, fantastic products in the description below. You can download them via the Fetch app cart or store that we have going. And you just pay through PayPal. I think you can pay through I think you can pay with a credit card as well. PayPal's the easiest. You PayPal them, and then they'll send you the product automatically via an automatic download. And then you can get started, a little bit of do-it-yourself action, and then you can just get started teaching phonics today. So go ahead and check those out. Again, the links are all in the description below. I've got a ton of them, a ton of products on there. I've got this manual that we're going over right now, actually, a full comprehensive K through 3rd grade English as a second language phonics for English manual, and I've got the flashcards. I've got a phonetic bingo game. I've got a creative coloring book. And did I say I have the flashcards? I've got them in black and white version and a full color version as well. And kids absolutely love it. As you guys know, kids have a rage for learning, and so they're just kind of soaking up information and knowledge like sponges. So, number 9, whole language, implicit phonics, text clues, picture guessing, and invented spelling. This is the most widely used form of reading instruction used in schools today. It moves from the whole to the smallest parts. 300 words a year are taught as a whole. The student must make her best guess as to what the word is by its shape, beginning, and ending letters, and any context clues from the rest of the sentence or accompanying picture, such as a horse is not a pony. Implicit phonics. Implicit phonics breaks down from the whole to the part. Many current programs labeled as systematic conceptualized phonics or balanced or embedded phonics, literature-based, and integrated language arts, in fact, use implicit phonics. Invented spelling. Accurate spelling is the road to reading. It corresponds to the printed material and is critical to the reading process. Incorrect spelling practice wires the brain wrong and tends to be permanent. It is strongly associated with reading disability. Number 10, sessions. Sessions, man, I just cannot speak today, apparently. Apparently, I should not be reading this right now. Okay, number 10, sessions. Sessions should be daily, which are school days, for school and homeschool students. For individual tutoring, ideally there should be 3 one-hour sessions each week. The tutor should engage a student's helper, a parent or an older sibling or friend to help with homework. Number 11, read storybooks. And this is kind of my favorite part about it. This is one of the best parts of the program, albeit it's very basic and simple, just reading storybooks. Read appropriate storybooks of interest to the student of any age. And this just takes me back to, my grandma doing this with me. Such a great memory. I miss you, Graham. It was so awesome. A lot of fun. This will pique their interest, enhance vocabulary, expose them to proper voice inflection and phrasing, model articulate English speech, and open a window to the marvels revealed in books. And it really does. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir. I mean, just imagine your favorite book as a kid and how many memories and vivid scenes that you created in your mind as you were reading these books. Number 12, manuscript and cursive writing. Manuscript writing is taught in the beginning with the single letter phonograms. Cursive, which is connected writing, is taught in the 2nd grade level. So we'll be going over all of that. I actually have videos done on that already, you guys. If you want to, I can link them in the description below, but I'll be using those as supplementary guides in these videos to come because, my dad always used to say, why waste work? So I'm just going to use those videos whenever we're teaching these letters, except for cursive writing, because I haven't actually done any videos on cursive writing. So, oh boy, we're going to be learning some cursive writing. I'm going to be going through that here later on. So whenever we get to it in the program. 13, sound keys. Pronounce all of the names of the letters that are written alone, which is S or S. So I guess they're using the actual alphabet letter name, S. Pronounce all of the sounds of the letters, phonograms, that are written within the slashes, S. So they're doing it both. Alphabet letter style, S, or the actual phonogram sound that S makes, which is S. Number 14. Phonograms. A phonogram is one letter or set combination of letters, multi-letters. You guys already were aware of that, which represent one or more single voiced sounds in a word. This program teaches the 72 Orton phonograms. The phonograms are presented with the flashcards and or phonogram sheet and videos. The face of each flashcard has one big, bold, black phonogram to show to the student. So that's pretty important, you guys. And, I guess I should have been a little bit more prepared and just had a pack of phonograms right here so I could show you what they look like. But again, you can see it in the video that I link in the description below, the Ultimate Alphabet Phonics video. You guys can go check that out. It has that exact process. And again, our beloved Gary Ferguson narrating all the sounds of the phonogram. But essentially, you can do that with your child. And again, we do have this product available in the description below. It'll automatically send it to you via Fetch app, and you can download and print out as many flashcard packs as you want. But it has the big, bold black letter on the front that you show to the student, and it has everything that you need as a teacher / educator / homeschooler on the back of it that you need to say as you're going through these phonograms. And man, I'm telling you right now, you guys are going to have so much fun doing this with your kids. It is a blast. My dad has he did a couple videos where he was showing close family friends their child Yarrow. He was playing phonograms with her, and then he was also playing phonograms with my niece Nora, and they are doing it, so you get a good example. I'll link those videos in the description too, so you can go check those out just to see what that kind of looks like in real time when you're doing the flashcards. So anywho, the back of each card has the phonogram, and a phonogram sounds with keywords, the phonogram sound sequence and dialogue, and the phonogram's illustration of its keyword sound sequence caption memory device. And that's the other thing, is my dad took a lot of painstaking hours, blood, sweat, and tears into designing and illustrating and artistically capturing what these illustrations would look like. And so he drew them out, and then we put them on each and every 72 Orton phonogram. So big shout out to you, Dad. Some phonograms have the same sound in every word which they appear. Others have several sounds, and deciding which sound to use is one of the skills needed for reading, which is decoding English. Notice the 4 phonograms in the word school. S, k, u, ul. The S has 2 sounds. This is its first sound, S, and the second sound, just by the way, is Z. So our keyword caption in the illustration is a young girl named Susie. S, Z, Susie. And she's playing jump rope. The S has 2 sounds. This is its first sound. S. The K has 3 sounds. This is its second sound. K. And the 3 sounds are ch, k, sh. And we show a locomotive train going down the track. Ch, k, sh, ch, k, sh, ch, k, sh. And uses its second sound. K. And the oo has 3 sounds. This is its first sound. Oo. The sounds of the phonogram are in the order of use frequency, as we talked a little bit about a little bit earlier. For instance, the sound sequence of the phonogram A is ah, ah. The first sound is used about 70% of the time. So the ah is listed first. The second sound, A, and as you guys can see, it's got that cool little word marking right above it, the straight line over the top, which means it says it's hard sound, and which is A. The second sound, A, which is its letter name, is used about 25% of the time. The third sound is used the least often, and is therefore listed last. Ah. When the student tries the first sound in a word, she will most often be right. If the first sound doesn't work, then she should try the second sound. and the third sound last. For this reason, it is important to teach the sounds in order of use frequency. The name of the phonogram is its sound sequence and dialogue. The sequence of its sounds and spelling rules are used to identify the phonogram in dictation. Number 15, teach sounds, not letter names. And this might be the most important particular tidbit of the entire phonograms teaching portion, is do not teach the alphabet letter names first, because you're going to kind of set your kid up or your student, your child up for, I don't want to say failure because that's harsh. And, I think children are resilient and they can, they can learn something that's kind of incorrect, but they can, break these habits and learn better habits and whatnot. But it's just better to start teaching these sounds by the sounds and not the letter names, because it's just setting your child up for success. That's kind of the way I like to put it. Teach only the sound sequences of the alphabet letters. The names of the letters are not important at this time, but the sounds are. Learning the names of the letters first before learning the sounds confuses children. First, we want the students to link the sounds of the speech with the symbols used for spelling the words. This lowers the learning load for the students and speeds them on their way to reading. And we want them reading, boy. We want them reading. After the phonogram letters A through Z are learned, the letter names are taught in preparation for teaching and learning the lesson plans and worksheets with the spelling words and spelling rules. So they'll learn the alphabet letter names, later on, but it's just not important right now. Don't teach them the ABCs. Teach them the phonogram sounds. So, number 16, short and long vowels. The first sound of a vowel letter is called short. The second sound, which says its letter name, is called long. When speaking to a student, avoid using the term, which is the name of the letter, or short or long. Instead, use the sounds itself. This is more direct and obviously less confusing to the kids, because they're not trying to go, oh, well, I heard A and then there must be 4 different versions of A. Well, not really, because there's only 3 letters, but this is all for a kid, and that's all pretty highfalutin, highbrow concepts, but just use the sounds of the phonograms and you'll be good. Number 17. So, phonics instruction first and fast, but not furious. Wah, wah, wah. Phonetic, let me start over. Phonetic instruction should be first and fast. Total mastery is not necessary before moving on to the spelling words. Memory research has verified the efficiency of teaching all of the sounds of the phonograms at one time, rather than in layers. When the phonogram sounds are introduced together, the brain can store the information in one place for easy retrieval. Present the phonograms quickly. For the average student, teach the first 56 within the first 5 weeks, and all 72 within the first 11 weeks. This method starts with the rapid presentation of the phonics codes of English language. The student needs to see. Ooh, I might have a typo in this bad boy, you guys, so that's my bad. The students need to see phonics in operation. Only with repetition over a period of time will these concepts be retained. All students should work at their capacity. When the tools of learning are mastered, the path to learning is completely open. So yeah, that's I was going to say to you guys, I will be going through these phonics. I might even actually just go through them old school style with you as we learn the first 56 within the first 5 weeks. I'll teach, whatever the math is that equals out within 56 in the first 5 weeks. What is that? Basically 12 phonograms per week. I'll do 12 phonograms for each lesson, and we'll just do every week. I'll do 12 phonograms for a lesson once we get there in the program. So this is going to be totally step by step. You guys are going to be going along with me on a journey, learning phonograms, learning the Phonics for English complete K through 3rd grade curriculum manual. So number 18. Phonogram sheets illustrated phonogram sound sequence keyword captions for coloring and handouts. Knowing the 72 phonograms and their sounds in sequence is vital for quick and accurate reading or decoding. The phonogram's illustration and keyword caption is an easily learned memory device. The keywords in the caption depict the phonogram's sounds in use frequency. This innovative addition to this method is truly a remarkable way to easily and quickly learn and remember the most difficult part of this method. Many phonograms have the same sound with differing use sequences. Compare the phonograms IE and EI. The sound sequence for IE is EI. The caption is piece of pie. The sound sequence for EI is AE. The caption is their leisure. So you can see AE, their leisure. Also consider the sound sequence of the phonogram oo. Oo, o. It's easy to remember with the illustration and caption, foolish crook at the door. The phonogram o, oo, has some of the same sounds. Its caption is ox over, love to. So you can see all of the sounds of o, oo is in the caption ox over, love to. So by coloring or painting the phonogram's illustration of its keyword sound sequence caption, the student creates a work of art. By this act, they then make the phonogram their own. This is a powerful memory device. The illustrations are praised and displayed or made into a family treasures book. A wall chart may be constructed of the completed illustrations. Yeah, so this is really cool. I just wanted to mention another little plug for the YesPhonics website. I've got a creative coloring book that does just this, and in addition, the student can actually draw their own rendition of the phonogram within this creative coloring book as well. Not only are they coloring the original phonograms and the illustration, but they're also making their own. And they're seeing the sounds as they go through leisurely coloring. That was another one of my favorite memories as well, just being in K through 3rd grade in my teacher, Mrs. Roberts' class. We'd color in her class. We'd do this exact thing. We'd color the illustrations of the phonograms. And man, I have some of the best memories of that, you guys. Coloring was so much fun, wasn't it? To all my English as a second language educators / students out there, absolutely check out our ultimate phonics alphabet video in the description below. I think you guys will love that, and it will be a huge boon in your educational endeavors. So if you like and comment and subscribe, that will get these videos out to more people who might be looking for educational content like this. So without further ado, my fellow educators, I really appreciate you watching, and I do hope you have a great day, and be well and stay classy.